What do you like to make? I've been cooking since I was 9 years old, and I've been a chef for 10 years, and the most common question I get is, what do you like to make? Grilled cheese sandwiches. See, I grew up on Kraft American singles and fridge-solid margarine that would tear the flesh of the white Wonder Bread in any attempt to saturate that starch. Until one day, my friend's mom asked me if I wanted a grilled cheese sandwich, and I obliged. She lovingly sliced the sourdough bread and hand-grated the aged cheddar, but with the cream-churned butter, she did something peculiar. She held her butter on a porcelain tray atop the counter at room temperature. Put warm butter on hot bread, and you would witness what my Sarah did. And in a beautiful manner, she melted me. In the dim lights of my sanctuary, it took 1 second for me to notice her, 3 minutes for her to notice me, 10 contingent days to light a spark, 2 weeks to make her mine, 3 months to say I love you, and 4 months to show she didn't. The end. Credits started to scroll. Back to the Future 2, never-ending story, Empire Strikes Back. There had to be a sequel that was better than the first. There has to be. With an extended history and filmography of shattered intimacy, I had better relationships with whiskey. See, daily I walked on the ground level of a glass floor of a blood alcohol content, twice the legal limit where I dwelled. And I lived there with Jack, Jameson, Maker's Mark. See, drinking never not worked because if I could find resolve in a blurry world, then my intentions would not have to be clear. I danced in the dark, annoyed with its form and disgusted with my actions. I developed a recipe to hate myself. 1 part shame and 1 part depression. I devised 3 ways of wrapping my car around a telephone pole. And I could make it look like an accident because it seemed to me that a still heart would serve me better than a suffering one. With scraped knees and ripped sutures, blind in a black basement of smashed incandescent light bulbs, broken flashlights, and dead batteries, I discovered it is in these places that candles burn the brightest. See, my call to come home and my call to come clean didn't come to me in some San Andreas earthquake or a California brush fire. It came to me at the bottom of a desperate bottle and a gentle whisper. You were always mine, and I was always with you. That whisper led to 1 spark that led to 3 days of withdrawals, led to 2 weeks of insomnia, 2 months to think clear, 3 months to find light. See, what I got baptized in my sobriety was the ability to bring my dark addictions into light. What I got was a friend who could lend me her electric lime when I was living in a charcoal sorrow. What I got was Christ came down so I could live life with the lights on. What I got was the gift of being present. You ask me, what do I like to make? A future sandwiched by friends, grated in glory, smothered in love, cooked in community, fueled by the fire of my Father. And you ask me, what do I love to make? I love to make grilled cheese sandwiches.